Hey guys, Jedi Marine here with another video today talking about the time I met my drill instructor in the fleet. It was interesting because he remembered me, even though he was only in our platoon for a very short amount of time, just a couple weeks, because he ended up hitting a kid in the face, which I've told the story before, with his belt buckle. And so he got demoted, not like demoted from sergeant, but demoted from being a drill instructor. He went over to instruct the swim portion of things. And I won't give out his name, but because it's, he's done well since then. He got promoted to staff sergeant when I saw him. And I'm sure he's probably a gunny, if not a master sergeant now. So that's all fine and dandy. But I was just walking along one day, and I was a sergeant at this time, and all of a sudden he just came out around the corner, and if I can instantly just seeing him and seeing his name on his uniform just brought back flashbacks, of that time. And instantly, good afternoon, staff sergeant. And he paused because I could tell he recognized me, and he just kind of looked at me. He's like, "Good afternoon," and then we just kind of kept walking. He didn't say anything. And it kind of freaked me out, because those people, your drill instructors essentially torture you for those months that you're there with them. And so then later on, I bumped into him again, gave proper greeting of the day, as you do, and I started talking a little bit, and he's like, "Yeah, I remember you," and blah, blah, blah. And he talked a little bit about his, the rest of the time he was a drill instructor, but he was kind of a dick, and I don't know if he was just stressing because they were getting ready to go to Afghanistan or what, because he was in a different battery than me, and that battery was going to Afghanistan. And so he was just kind of, there's people that are talking to you, but you can tell they just don't want to be, and he was kind of giving off that vibe. And so in the rest of the time, after that, I started fucking with him. They were out in front of the barracks, and I was up on the third deck, which is where my battery lived, and I was in the duty hut, which has a window that faces out to the front of the barracks, and I saw him down there, and I just started shouting shit. Like, I hid outside of the window, and like I crouched down next to it, and I just started, "Eat a dick, fuck you," and just dumb shit. And he started screaming. He got the DI voice again, and "Who the fuck is that? I'll fucking kill you," blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I should probably not do this anymore, otherwise he's going to fucking have my ass. But it was funny because he was so pissed. And apparently he was a prick in Afghanistan, too, from the guys I talked to. Like, he knew his shit. Like, he was good at his job, but he was just an asshole. Is what the vast majority of the Marines were telling me. But it is what it is. It's just interesting, and everyone that meets their drill instructor will have their own little story, because it really is its own experience, and it's something that if you guys have to experience it, hopefully it's not a bad situation, but chances are it will be. It definitely will be, because you will remember them forever. I'll remember their names, their ranks, what they look like. I can remember their voices, how they sounded, how they walked. It's just something that you'll never forget. And so when I saw him, it was definitely a shock to my system, because I was hoping I would never see any of them ever again. But, what can you do? All right, guys. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, hit me up, and I will see you later. Semper Fi.